We're tracking the investigation into a deadly crash where a semi dragged a car.
The search for a missing camper is over after he's found alive 11 days after he disappeared in the Red River Gorge.
The first day back at school in Fayette County also marks the first day on the job for the new superintendent. We're breaking down everything he is doing to welcome students back to school.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
We have just learned in the last few minutes that former U.S. President Jimmy Carter has been diagnosed with cancer. President Carter made that announcement within the last half hour through a statement released by the Carter Center.
In that statement, the former president says he had surgery on his liver earlier this month, and the surgery revealed the cancer. Carter, who is 90 years old, says he will rearrange his schedule for treatment. Carter was the nation's 39th president. We'll have much more tonight on the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley. A violent crash has killed one person and sent two others to the hospital.
It happened about noon on US 27 near Kentucky 34, two busy places in Garrett County. Police say a car and a tractor trailer collided, causing the semi to drag the car. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is tracking the investigation in our top story at 5.
Kentucky State Police are still investigating this crash, but they say that it happened as a car was coming across US 27 from 34 and it collided with a tractor trailer. However, the tractor trailer and the car being dragged underneath it didn't stop for about 100 yards this way. It is hard to tell what kind of car this is after the violent crash that happened about 12:30 just north of Lancaster in the Camp Dick community. It obviously had major damage after it was pulled from under the bed of a tractor trailer following the collision Wednesday afternoon. State police say the driver of the crossover type SUV was killed and two passengers sent to UK hospital with serious or even critical injuries. It is still under investigation, but police have a general idea of what happened.
Based on people at the scene, it appears that vehicle actually ran a red light and collided into the side of a semi-truck who was traveling south on 27.
Kentucky State Police say that they are not releasing any names at this point. We hope to have more for you coming up a little bit later on, but for now in Garrett County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Police do say the driver of the semi was not hurt, but was taken to the hospital for blood work, which is standard procedure in these types of crashes.
A happy ending today to the search for a camper missing for more than a week. Josh Adkins disappeared while camping with his family in the Red River Gorge on August 1st. Today, a driver spotted him and took him to a business where he called for help. WKYT's Sam Smith shows us how Adkins survived 11 days in the gorge.
After 11 days of surviving on his own in the Red River Gorge, Josh Adkins is finally back home with his family. Chris and Ronnie Halsley of Halsley Meat Processing found him nearby their shop, walking along Old Highway 15 in Wolfe County. They picked him up, then brought him back here. They called 911, and their parking lot hosted the reunion. Adkins was checked out by first responders here. Beyond a high heart rate, his family says he's fine. Adkins told them he felt great. He says the only things he had to eat were apples and corn. He told them he didn't find those things until yesterday, and he went the rest of the time without food. And over the course of the 11-day search, more than 100 searchers from 25 different agencies looked for Adkins in the gorge. Everyone is relieved that he was found alive and well.
Like I said, a miracle, and glad it worked out the way it did.
Now that he's home, he's able to relax and eat, and his family says they'll spend as much time with him as possible. In Wolfe County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Rescue crews will give Adkins some time to rest, and then they plan to interview him about how he was able to survive in the woods. It will help them with future rescue searches.
Now, the search is on in eastern Kentucky this afternoon for a second suspect in the murder of a father last month. Kentucky State Police and Clay County Sheriff's deputies want to find Roscoe Hinson of Manchester. They arrested Thomas Miracle last night. Jennifer Palumbo is at the live desk with this Crime Tracker report. Jennifer?
Sam, investigators call this a murder-for-hire case, and the victim was 24-year-old Trevor Dykes. They say Thomas Miracle paid Henson to kill Dykes over a custody battle, and Miracle's motive was to make sure his girlfriend wouldn't lose custody of her child. The Clay County Sheriff's Office says Dykes was shot to death on July 27th while he was leaving for work. His body was found outside his home near Goose Rock Elementary School. Miracle is charged with solicitation to commit murder. Henson faces a murder charge.
Justice brought down to who done it, why they done it. We want to know why they done it and who done it and who's behind it.
Miracle pleaded not guilty in court today. He's in the Clay County Detention Center on a $750,000 bond. Police say Roscoe Henson is considered armed and dangerous. They're following several leads and say he may no longer be in Clay County. At the live desk, Jennifer Palumbo, WKYT.
And Dykes is survived by 2 children.
It has certainly been a great day to enjoy some time outside. Pleasant weather has moved in, and it's going to stick around with us for a little while. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is here now with an early check of your forecast. Hi, Chris.
Hey, guys, this is some of the good stuff that is out there. Look at our live sky cam right there. It's a little brighter than what we were showing you. We do have some clouds off in the distance there. Hello, by the way. Sunshine, clouds, low humidity, and a great day to get out and enjoy. Temperatures upper 70s to around 80. Look at the humidity. 45%, winds out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour. Let's hit the fast forward button on temperatures. By 11, low and mid 60s show up. And look at how low we go later on tonight into tomorrow morning. When you're up and at 'em around 7 in the morning, many areas are mid to upper 50s that will be showing up. Not quite jacket weather, but boy, oh boy, that's awfully close. High pressure controlling the weather across the Ohio Valley, not only tomorrow, but likely into most of Friday as well. So our little September preview continues for a few more days as the nice weather hangs tough. Then we go toward the weekend, and at least the threat, guys, for a scattered thunderstorm begins to creep back into our weather picture. We'll highlight that with the 7-day forecast when I come back in just a few.
All right, we'll see you then, Chris. Thank you. A construction project planned for New Circle Road has been postponed. State crews were supposed to start demolishing the Alexandria Drive Bridge on New Circle today. Instead, the work will start at 9 tomorrow morning. The speed limit on New Circle will be reduced to 45 miles an hour in that area. Traffic will also be stopped on Alexandria Drive in 15-minute intervals.
Fewer Kentuckians are getting their GED. 1,663 GEDs were awarded in the 2015 fiscal year, but that's down 77% from last year and down 81% from 2013. The drop comes after Kentucky started a new version of the test requiring higher level of math, science, reading, and computer skills. Thousands of students in the Fayette County School District headed back to the class today.
Officer Don was there as buses left Liberty Elementary School this afternoon. It was also the first school day for the district's new superintendent, Manny Calk. WKYT's Mark Barber shows us how Calk spent the day connecting with his students.
The first day back at school is now in the books for 40,000 students in Fayette County. Many of them got a chance to meet their new superintendent during his first day here. He's had a very busy day making stops at many schools, including Bryan Station High School. The new superintendent is stopping at 6 schools today to meet with leadership teams and visit classrooms. The Fayette County School Board says his success with an urban school district in Maine helped him get the job here, while the new school leader says he has big ideas about how he can help our students succeed. He says today is just about making a connection with students. He pulled one girl out of class at Bryan Station just to introduce himself because the student's mother spoke so highly of her. The first day back can be exciting or nerve-wracking for students, and he hopes to put them at ease. Calk is making his rounds wearing a tie with graduating students on it. This morning, he wore a backpack and read students his favorite children's book while he rode the bus with them to school. The 43-year-old says it's small moments like this one that lead to truly important teaching moments.
The bus was more of that sanctuary. Again, it's that first learning environment that we provide as a school district. And so the school bus experience is so important.
We had a chance to speak with some of the students who got to meet Calk today, and one of them told us that meeting him made her day. He hopes that this has been a great start to what will be a great school year. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Well, the start of school means extra traffic during that morning rush. Police recommend planning an extra 15 minutes into your drive to get your students to school on time.